groovy girls, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is probably the most requested video I have ever been asked to film, and it is talking all things Invisalign and getting my teeth fixed and all of that jazz. I didn't know how much you guys wanted to know about this. I was gonna do a dedicated video anyway to my Invisalign journey from start to finish when I do actually finish the course, and I only have a month left, so I'm so excited. But you guys have literally been bombarding my DMs with it, and the other day when I did a Q&A on my Instagram, if you want to follow me, you can go follow me here, all of the questions were about Invisalign. So I thought I'd just do a dedicated video since you guys want to know so much. I don't think this is going to be a very popular video in general, but even if it gets a few views and helps those people, then I'm cool. I'm happy, that's all I want. So I did actually ask over on my Instagram for you guys to just ask generic questions so that I can answer them, and there's a lot. The first one that I'm gonna read is, can you give head in them? I'm gonna assume so. I don't know why. Oh, actually that's kind of gross. Of course I had to make my Invisalign video disgusting, but they do obviously tell you to take them out for any kind of food you cannot eat with them in, and the only drinks that you can have with them in is water or sugar-free, like cordial or dilute, whatever you want to call it. But I normally just take it out anyway for anything. So I feel like the head, you should take them out, but I mean, I don't think it's going to affect it that much. You change them every week anyway, so I don't actually... Should I search it? Can you give head with Invisalign? Ah! It actually says you're fine either way. Just see what you and your partner prefer once you get the trays. As long as you're comfortable and having fun, it's unlikely that anyone will complain. That's what it says. So we love to see it. Why is my chest so red? To be honest, it is boiling in my building, but am I having an allergic reaction to something? I am very itchy. I'm very sorry about that. Please ignore. Maybe the talk of just got me really flustered, you know. A lot of you wanted to know about the cost of Invisalign, and I am going to double check. I'll ask Manchester Dental, who I get my Invisalign done with. I'll ask them how much it is and put it on the screen, if you are in Manchester and you want to get it done with them. But luckily, I know a lot of people might not want to hear this because they'll think that my opinions are going to be more biased to talk really positively about Invisalign, but I promise you right now, this video is completely honest. I am giving my full, truest, honest opinions. I have said from the very start, even to Manchester Dental, I said if anything goes wrong or if anything like that, I will say, because I want to be open and honest with you guys, completely transparent. So I have actually got my Invisalign journey gifted with Manchester Dental. Super lucky. Oh my god, I literally wasn't expecting it at all. I'm going to explain how this even happened, because I didn't reach out to Manchester Dental and was like, hi, can you give me Invisalign? Because I didn't even know you could get that sort of stuff gifted. That was insane. I was looking at Smile Direct Club and all of the online ones, and I put on my Instagram stories, does anyone know much about them? Didn't tag them or anything. I just wanted to know what everyone's opinions was, and I'm so glad I did, because so many of you were like, don't do it, it's the worst thing I've ever done, it's made my teeth worse, I've had teeth fall out. I have heard the worst things from online Invisalign, and it's because you don't go and have a consultation with a dentist, and they don't I don't know how to explain it, they don't do the whole shebang. It's all online, you do it yourself, and obviously you're not a dentist yourself, you're not a dental practitioner or anything, so you could easily do it wrong and you would have no idea. But going with a dentist or an orthodontist or something similar is so much more beneficial, because you get to do it the proper way. And I know it is expensive, a lot more expensive than, for example, Smile Direct Club, but you do get it done the proper way, and it saves you so many risks. I had been sent so many horror stories about all of the online Invisalign, and I wasn't sure even so if I needed bottom braces, because I'll get into this, but my bottom teeth were my main concern. But I basically got a message from the receptionist that works at Manchester Dental. She's called Caitlin. She's literally, oh, I love her so much. I don't think she's just a receptionist, I'm not really too sure on her actual job, but that's what she explained her job to be. She said that she worked there, and she was saying, oh my god, please do not get an online Invisalign, please come to Manchester Dental, I'll talk to the dentist here and I'll see what we can do. And I was like, oh my god, you literally don't have to do that. It's even so nice of you to reach out to me and tell me that I should go elsewhere and seek professional help. But they were really, really sweet, and they basically said to me, if you do want to do it for promotion, then cool, we'll do the whole journey with you. And it felt really nice, because not only did I have someone that watched my videos and understood the self-confidence issues that I had with my teeth that I'd expressed on my YouTube before, but honestly, she is so lovely. She's now one of my really good friends. She's super into makeup and everything, very similar interests, and the dentists that look after me there are also insane. I just couldn't ask for a better team to help me along through it, and even the reviews for the place are insane as well. It's not just because I'm working with them that they are really nice to me. They are genuinely just nice people. That's why I'm not sure how much it costs because of that. So a few of you also asked if I didn't get it gifted, would I have had it done? And I am honestly gonna be completely transparent with you guys. I don't think I would have paid to have got Invisalign for that price. Like, it's like that anywhere. It's very similar prices everywhere. It's not just specifically where I've gone, but I feel like I would have done it but have gone down the wrong route. If I wasn't lucky enough to have the platform I have and like have so many people advise me against doing the online treatment, then I probably would have just done Smile Direct Club and got Invisalign that way. I think it's like 1,100 or something. Would not recommend because obviously it fucks your teeth up, but I feel like that's the route I would have gone down because I wouldn't have known any better. And as I said, like, a lot of you guys have helped me out with that, and I'm so lucky to have had the platform to help me with that. And also, if I didn't have the platform, I wouldn't be working with Manchester Dental and even be on my Invisalign journey like I am. So I'll be honest, I don't think I would have, because if I didn't have the job I did, I don't think I'd have the money to at this age. So yeah, I think I would have just chose a cheaper alternative, but obviously you do run the risk of messing your teeth up that way. But now that I do know, I feel like I would have still wanted to have gone down this path, but maybe not as early on. I feel like if I wasn't doing the job that I am doing, and I would have went down the other career path which I wanted to choose, which was, I would have probably still been working at Urban. And so I used to work at Urban Outfitters. I don't know if any of you guys know that if you're new to the channel, but if I was still doing my Urban job and then I was doing makeup in the fashion industry, I probably would prioritize other things like, I don't know, getting better makeup or makeup kits or just things like that. I don't think I would have prioritize getting my teeth done. And also, I'll be even more honest, I never noticed my teeth were an issue until I started to do social media. I would just notice it a lot more when I was looking on camera. My bottom teeth were just a little bit twisted and one of them would like poke up a little bit, and it made me feel really insecure. Obviously you guys know that I've had filler done, I had my nose done and my lips. My lips have dissolved completely, like there's literally just nothing there. I'm getting that done again soon. I know a lot of people have mixed opinions about that, but yeah, I just want to have it done, and if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. But getting my teeth done, I never thought about before I did YouTube and before I was on a camera or anything. They never really bothered me. I knew they weren't straight, but then I thought, well, people don't need straight teeth. And still, I agree, I don't think people need straight pearly white teeth like veneers and stuff. I don't personally think I'd ever get veneers. That's just my personal choice. But it was just, the more I looked at myself, it was just more of an insecurity thing, and I'd just see my teeth and be like, I think I would actually be a lot happier if I wasn't looking at my crooked bottom teeth. So yeah, that kind of ties in a lot of questions. A lot of people were asking me why I was having it done, and the main reason was literally just because I was looking at myself 24/7 and I didn't really like what I saw. So I have always said, whatever makes you happy, go do it. If it's altering your face or changing your hair, like a drastic color, or you know, bleaching your eyebrows, anything, wearing what you want to wear, wearing drastic massive earrings, I don't know, getting crazy nails. Not that these are crazy, these are pretty tame for me. I've always said just do what makes you happy, and as long as it's not hurting anyone else, then cool, you know what I mean? So yeah, that answered a lot of questions in one. How much on a scale of 1 to 10 do they hurt? So when I first had them put in, it obviously hurts because your teeth have never been moved before. A lot of people do have Invisalign fitted years after they've had braces if they forget to wear their retainer, but with me, I've never had anything done to my teeth, luckily. I kind of wish I had braces when I was younger and just took the brunt end of it, but I don't think my teeth were bad enough when I was younger. They've definitely moved a lot more as I got older, but first putting them in really hurts, and then as your month goes on, so mine's split into 4 months, I have like 4 little periods where obviously I'll have 4 for the first month, 4 for the second month, 4 for the third, 4 for the fourth. That was such a tongue twister. Some people's processes are longer, some people's are shorter. It depends just on the severity of what you want to move your teeth. But in my case, I was expanding my jaw area because I actually have a really narrow mouth shape. They want to widen the bottom side and the upside, the inside of my jaw with where my teeth sit. I actually didn't realize, I can show you a video, my top 2 teeth were inturned as well. I had no idea, and yeah, it was just like a bit of crowding on the bottom. I don't really know how that came about, but I just had some crowding which was making my teeth like turn in all different ways, and one of my teeth were way further down into my gum than the other one was. It's very bizarre, but because of this reason I have a lot to move on my bottom set of teeth, and I've been told that it can be painful if you do have a lot to move, but it was a lot worse in the beginning. I've got used to it, my teeth have got used to moving. The only time it really hurts is when I go back to the dentist after every single month and I get my new tray fitted, because they're just tighter. Obviously, as you go up, they get tighter and tighter and tighter, and then you will get the end result that you desired at the end of it. So I now have a month left. I've been through nearly 3 months, and I feel like my lisp really came back then. My teeth used to ache. At the very start, I couldn't eat anything because my teeth for the first few days after putting in every new tray every week would ache and be really sensitive. I had another encounter about a week ago now where my 2 teeth here, like my 2 middle bottom ones, so sensitive. Like I couldn't even brush them, I couldn't have water, I couldn't have tea, like I couldn't have anything cold basically. It was just the most painful experience. But what I did was I just had water through a straw the whole day, and if I was eating anything, I would kind of like shove it to the sides where like my molars are and try to avoid this. When I was brushing my teeth, I just didn't brush these 2 like really vigorously. I just turn off the vibration of my toothbrush and like just go like this over them. I know that sounds really gross, but it was the only thing I could do to stop my teeth from being so sensitive and hurting, and they're fine now. I have to go back I think on the 30th, so that probably will hurt because that's my last set of trays. Like they're going to be the tightest. But yeah, on the scale of 1 to 10, probably at the start about a 9. It was really unbearable. Obviously people's pain tolerance are different, but mine, whew, I was like crying in pain and it kept me up at night. But now I'd say it's about a 4. Sometimes even a 0, I never feel any kind of pain. It's just if my teeth get sensitive. When you have to put them in, does it make you gag? So it did. When I first was putting them in, I was obviously putting them in dry after taking them in and out for food. But now I've discovered if you just wet it, like run them under some water and then put them in, stops you from gagging completely. So I don't know if that's a tip that would help anyone out, but I don't gag anymore from putting in my Invisalign, no. How long was the whole process? So first it took 2 weeks because I had to go and have a scan of my teeth and see how we wanted to move them. And then they did like a scan of my mouth to send it off to the people that make the Invisalign. Then we had like the fitting sessions and stuff. So that only took about 2 weeks, which was really good. I think it might take longer depending on where you go, or it could take shorter, I don't know, but I just feel like that was a really short amount of time to actually physically make 16 trays for my mouth. That was kind of crazy. Apart from that, my actual process will take 4 months, and then I'm having composite bondings put on my front lot of teeth to basically just level them out because my teeth are crazy. I don't know if you can see with the Invisalign, but they're just all like different levels. They look a lot straighter than they did, but the whole process overall I feel like would probably take about 5 months. I'm then having my teeth whitened with Manchester Dental, which I'm really excited about, because this is the thing, guys. When you have Invisalign, if you have the little grooves put on your teeth, which I'll try and show you an up close of that's going to be really grim. I feel like this video has to answer all of your questions, so this is going to be really in depth. When you have the grooves put on your teeth, like the composites, just to keep the Invisalign in place and like help your teeth move, you can stain them really easily within like the first week. And I had a really bad encounter where I ordered Singapore noodles. They're my favorite noodles, and obviously they have like the oil on them, like that yellowy oil that can literally stain anything. I feel like a lot of curries have this in as well if it's from like a westernized like Chinese. So anything with turmeric in as well can do the same thing. And basically it dyed all of the composites on my teeth and dyed all of the teeth that had the composites on. The only one that didn't get dyed was this one here on my front tooth. That's considerably whiter than the rest of them now, but I literally like rang my dentist. I was like, I'm so stressed out, my teeth are neon yellow, I don't know what to do. And it was literally the first day I got them. It was the day after I got them, I'm pretty sure. But you live and you learn. I obviously had to eat that and dye my teeth yellow to understand the severity of how much food can dye your teeth when you've got composites on. So I can't drink anything like red wine or mango juice, nothing like that, because it will stain my teeth very badly. I try to avoid curry, and it's really sad because it is my favorite food, but I know that it's not going to be for long. I forgot the question. What was the question? What was the question? Oh my god, what was the question? So I can't actually remember where that question was going because I have the memory of a goldfish. I literally have the nickname Dory because my memory is that bad, so I'm sorry. I don't know where that was going, but I guess you learn about what you can and can't eat. That's awful. That's never happened to me before. Would you say they have made much of a difference as braces would have? So we did go through the thought of having braces, like maybe the wire braces just on my bottom teeth, but then after having the scan of my mouth, I decided I wanted to have the whole shebang done. So Invisalign was just the best option for me in order to actually like shift my teeth where I wanted them to go, because we realized that my bottom teeth weren't the only problem. It was also my two top teeth that were inverted as well, and I didn't think I could tell a difference but the more time has gone on, I've had so many people be like, oh my god, your teeth are so much straighter. And like when I'm on Zoom calls and stuff, people can like really see. Byron said he has noticed such a difference with my top teeth. So I do definitely see a difference, and I don't know how much braces would have done by this point. I feel like braces take longer. I'm not really too sure of the braces process, but Invisalign was just the best one for me, and it definitely has made a difference. Like my bottom 4 teeth are nearly completely straight, which is insane, and my 2 top teeth are now straight thanks to Invisalign. How tricky was it to eat and drink? As I said, the only time that it was tricky for me to eat and drink was when my teeth were really sensitive and they really hurt. Like my teeth physically ached. They felt like they were wobbly, so that if I was to knock it or anything, it would literally fall out straight away. It is the exact same feeling as when you have a wobbly tooth. Like the aching of it and like the sensitive nerve, that is the best thing that I can describe it as, but imagine that to all of your teeth in your mouth. So the only difficult thing that I find now with eating and drinking is the fact that I have to like physically remove my Invisalign in front of everyone when I go to eat and drink. Because for example, like I went to the park the other day and we were just eating some food and I had to take them out in front of everyone, and it just made me feel a bit ugh, like I haven't missed that. I'm kind of glad I had Invisalign in lockdown because I haven't had to do that in front of anyone apart from Anna and Byron. It just makes me feel gross, but I know it isn't, and other people have to do it. I can't even imagine what people with braces feel like, because obviously you then have to get all the food out of your teeth. So it was a little bit of an insecurity at first, and that was the only difficult thing, the fact that I was insecure about it. But now I feel fine and I'm completely cool taking my Invisalign out. I normally just say like, oh sorry guys, pop it out, and I'm like, it's really gross, but I'm so over it, I don't care anymore. Have you ever nearly lost your Invisalign? Oh god, so many times. So the other day I was in bed and I had my hair stuck underneath my Invisalign. It was like this when I put it in, and I got it like stuck under. So then I took it out to remove the hair obviously, and I was just on a Zoom call while I was doing it. I think I was watching one of my videos back with Callum, and I was just like just talking away, and I forgot that it was out. So then I was like running my tongue over my bottom teeth, and I was like, I didn't have my Invisalign in. And then I looked all over my room, I couldn't find it anywhere. I literally was like stressing out. But then I went like this and they were in my mouth, but it just didn't feel like they were there. And I obviously had just subconsciously put them back in, but I was looking everywhere. I flipped the whole flat over, couldn't find it, and it was in my mouth the whole time. Apart from that, the only other time is I've like left them in my coat pocket in my little case that I've got. Do not put them in a coat pocket without a case or a bit of tissue or just anything. Oh my god, they will become so gross. And also remember, little tip, every time you take your Invisalign out, you have to brush your teeth to food or drink, just so they don't get dirty and your teeth don't have like food pushed into them, because obviously if you had food there and you put your Invisalign in, you're literally just asking for like teeth decay. But a little tip is to brush your Invisalign with a soft bristle brush, like a soft bristle, can't say that word, bristle. That's really hard to say with Invisalign. Like a bamboo one or something, because it just is so much cleaner, more hygienic, and I get so scared that I get food stuck in my teeth now. Like if it ever got stuck in my Invisalign or something, but yeah. I don't want to file my teeth down to be the same length, but can Invisalign help with that? So I had a thing where I was younger where I was really insecure about like the bumps on my teeth and how my teeth were like this. They kind of went like that actually, my teeth. Like the 4 at the front were really high up and then everything else was a lot further down. And I actually tried to file my teeth once when I was about 12. That actually sends shivers down my spine thinking about it. But I was just really insecure about my teeth, kind of like how you were explaining yours, you want them all to be the same length. I got Invisalign for this reason, because one of my teeth on my bottom set here, this one, was a lot lower down than the others, and I could have just got composite bonding, but I thought, let's be real, what is going to be more beneficial in the long run? Like I want my teeth to actually be like that and not just look like that. So that's why I got Invisalign. But because of the little bumps on my teeth that I was talking about, I am actually getting composites put on so that my teeth can be straight, beautiful. And I actually prefer how my teeth look with Invisalign in now, because they're very like just like smooth, you know. I like them a lot. Oh my god, do you have saliva bubbles between your teeth and your aligners? I thought it was just me. It makes me look like I've got like marks on my teeth, like you know when some people can get like white marks? That's what it looks like I have, but it's just spit. It's really gross. I'm gonna try and show you, see if I have any now. Let me zoom in. This is really gross and TMI. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I want to show you. Do I have any? I feel like that's really gross that I can do that. Ew, why did I do that? Disgusting. Uh-oh, here we go. So yeah, I do get saliva bubbles and it's just really, I think a bogey just fell on my nose. Well, so yeah, I do get saliva bubbles and it makes me feel really gross, but I just do this. Like, I just suck it all out. It's really grim. And then I'm good as new. Honestly, the life of an Invisalign wearer or a retainer wearer is just pretty grim in general. Just gotta get used to it. I'll be fine in a few months. I have a really bad overbite and I have been told that I need braces, but should I get Invisalign? So obviously I'm not an expert, but I feel like braces, if you're wanting to fix an overbite, would help a lot more because the little string things, the elastics that they put on, I'm pretty sure that shifts your jaw. That's the point of them, the little rubber things. I'm not an expert, but with Invisalign, it did change my bite point. I can't tell just yet if it gave me an underbite or an overbite, but whatever it is, it's changed for the better. So if I like turn to the side and I rest my face, my teeth are sitting like, so my top teeth are a little bit over my bottom, but they do match up, if that makes sense. Whereas before, I used to always try and like, this is really weird. I used to try and force my bottom teeth to be completely parallel with my top, so I'd end up looking like this, whereas I should be like this. Do you know what I mean? Like, I used to force myself to have an overbite because I thought that my teeth were weird. But I've now changed my bite point with my Invisalign just naturally. It's like shifted to where it needs to go. And I spoke to another person that's had Invisalign as well, and they said it changed their bite point immediately within the first week and helped them like the way their face sits. It's just getting used to it. I thought I was having like an overbite or an underbite, but it's just my face moving to where it needs to be. So I don't think you should get Invisalign. I feel like braces would have been better for that. I don't know though. What does Invisalign actually do, i.e. whitening, changing teeth shape, etc.? So Invisalign is basically a way to naturally shift your teeth. It is very similar to braces. I don't really know what the difference is, but it can expand the area that your teeth sit in. So like this thing that goes all the way around, it can move your teeth up, down, turn them in, sideways, you know, it can basically just make them any way you want. If you told your dentist, oh, I want this so I have a gap in my teeth or something, I'm sure that they could do that with Invisalign because you can create your own ideal result. Obviously, I feel like they'd be quite shocked if someone went in and said, I want a gap there, but you can have whatever you desire. I mean, that is what you're paying for, I guess. But I just wanted my teeth to not be turned in, so I just wanted them to be straight. And apparently I'm gonna get more vocal range by expanding my jaw, by how they're doing it. That's always good. Call me Freddie Mercury. But in terms of whitening, if anything, it makes your teeth more yellow because you can't whiten. Oh my god, I remembered what I was talking about. So you can't whiten your teeth when you've got Invisalign in because the composites that you have on your teeth will either be whiter than your teeth or the tooth underneath where the composite is won't whiten. So when it comes to you taking them off, you'll just have like discolored patches all over your teeth. So I've been told not to whiten my teeth until I go and have them all off and get my little grooves shaved off and everything, my teeth back to normal, and then I'll have them whitened with Manchester Dental. I am really hating how non-white my teeth are because I am a regular avid teeth whitener, but I just don't want to fuck anything up, so I'm just gonna do exactly what they say. But that's what I was saying earlier when I was talking about the curry that stained my teeth. That was the ball that I was trying to get rolling, but I just forgot. Dory forgot. Do you find many people comment on them? PS, love you, hope you're happy right now. Oh, I love you too, that is so sweet, and I am very, very happy, thank you. I have found that some people will just be sat there and be like, for example, I've met up with a few people going to the park and stuff recently, and they've been like, oh, I didn't know you had Invisalign, and I'm like, do I not talk about it enough? I felt like I shouted down everyone's throat. I also met up with someone else that has Invisalign. It was my friend Jack, and he pretty much was in a similar situation to me, but I didn't realize he had them. I feel like I think people are more, I said think with an F, and that's my Invisalign, I'm sorry about that. I think people are more aware of them than they actually are because of how aware I am of them. Does that make sense? Like, if you notice something about yourself, you're gonna think everyone's looking at them. Like when you have a spot on your face, you think it's the first thing people are gonna notice, but it's not. Whenever I'm talking to people, if I laugh, I always cover my mouth. If I laugh in videos, I always cover my mouth, and just anything, like even taking photos, because you can see the little grooves on my teeth from where like my Invisalign has been put in. I do this a lot to cover the grooves because I have them here but you can't really see them. Like I have them all over. Let me zoom in again. I'll show you my little grooves. So as you can see, these are the grooves, and I honestly hated them when I first had them done. I got them all around here, all around here. You can see the discoloration in my tooth. Like that's yellow, that's yellow. I'm pretty sure some of these down here are yellow as well. Yeah, all of my canines are very yellow, and that is because I can't whiten them. But I was so insecure when I first had them done because of the little grooves on my teeth. I felt like I had shark teeth. You know how sharks have their front layer and then they have the ones that stick over the top? That's what I felt like I had, and I was so insecure. But luckily, because I was in lockdown, no one was seeing them. It was just in like videos and stuff, I felt a bit like, I remember running up to Anna's when I first had them done. I sat in the car with Byron and I was like this, and I was like, I don't want to look at you, I'm so insecure right now. I felt like crying actually, I was so embarrassed. And then I ran up to Anna's and I was like, look at my teeth, I've got shark teeth. And she was like, babe, it's completely fine, I can't even notice it. But I was like, no, I can tell that I look like I've got shark teeth and I'm just super insecure right now and I want to cry. And I think I did have a little cry, but I got over it because it's something new on your face. You're not gonna immediately look at it and be like, yeah, I'm cool with that. Like, I've spoke to someone else's mum and they were also saying that they felt very insecure when they first had their Invisalign. But now they've got perfectly straight teeth, like 2 years later or something, a year later maybe, and they love them. So I'm just gonna ride the journey, guys. Do you think your experience was better than other people's because it's gifted? So it's always hard to tell, because if it was a process where like I've had it done non-gifted and gifted, I could see the difference. Like going to have my hair done at James Bushell, for example, I have been there on a gifted basis, but I've also been there on a paid basis. Like I've paid to have my hair done there as well, all the time. Like every single time that I have been, whether it's paid or gifted, the complete same service. Like the staff are still super nice, they treat you with the exact same care, and I'd like to think that Manchester Dental are the same. I never see any like mistreatment or hear of any mistreatment from Manchester Dental. Yeah, they're just an overall nice clinic. The receptionists are really lovely, the nurses there are really lovely, the dentists are absolutely amazing, and the overall experience is just really, really nice. So I'd like to think that it's the same for everyone. Obviously I don't know because I haven't had an Invisalign journey there on a non-gifted basis, but yeah, from past experiences with like other companies and stuff, I'd like to think it's the same and everyone else just gets the same treatment, but you never know. I don't know, I'm hoping it's the same. I'm just gonna quickly, before the video ends, take my Invisalign out to show you guys my teeth without them, because I want to show you the little grooves that you get. When I was having Invisalign and like doing the whole process, I didn't know that you had to have little bondings on your teeth so that you can slot it in and it will like force your teeth to move. I had no idea. I thought it was just a little retainer that you popped in and out every now and then, so it made me feel super insecure. So if I knew there was a video on the internet like this, I had researched as well about Invisalign, but I didn't see anyone that had the grooves on their teeth, because I guess they did the online one that I was talking about, which can be bad for your teeth. So I'm going to show you my teeth without my Invisalign in, and hopefully it will give you an insight. Maybe if you think it's too much of a change for you, then you won't do it, but this does get filed off after your Invisalign treatment and you can never tell that you had it there. Oh, also I'll show you how I removed them. This is really gross to anyone that doesn't like saliva and stuff, but it's normal for people like me. So just, yeah, you basically just get like your thumbnail, you pop it under the Invisalign, pop it out, and then lift it off. So I'm going to show you. There's going to be a lot of spit, so sorry about this. It's really gross. But there's my Invisalign and it's off my bottom teeth, so let me do the top one real quick. I always suck because I don't want the spit to, you know, one of them. Do I get lipstick anywhere? No, okay. So this is my teeth without Invisalign. I really feel like you can tell a difference. And in the camera, they don't look as yellow as they normally do until you get to the canines. Obviously, the canines are not very white right now. I'm really, really happy with this journey, and look at them, they're shiny. Oh, they're not shiny yet, they will be, but they're shining in the sense of like, they're glowing, like, yes, you know, they're moving. I can't wait. Definitely has expanded my jaw area. I can smile a lot bigger now. Yeah, I'm just super happy. But let me zoom you in and show you my little grooves. So when I smile, you can definitely see them all around here and all around here. Please excuse my yellow teeth, and all on the bottom as well. You can see them all. But they look so much straighter. I've not done that before. They look so straight. Oh my god, this is amazing. As you can see, this is the tooth that is a lot whiter than all of the others from the curry that I told you about. But yeah, that's my little grooves that I was really insecure about when I first had them done, but you can definitely feel them. You can't actually tell that I've got two on that tooth, but you can definitely feel them. And these ones around here, you can definitely tell I've got them. You don't need to feel those bad boys because you can see them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to end this video by saying thank you so much to Manchester Dental and Caitlin, and obviously all of the dentists that work there, because you are just amazing. Thank you for making my Invisalign journey so pain-free and just amazing. You always reassure me whenever I'm in pain and crying to you on the phone, so thank you so much. And also just thank you in general for the offer to have this, because I know it's a very, very once in a lifetime thing, and I just feel very blessed that I get to work with such amazing companies like this. So I hope I answered some of your questions. I hope I've reassured you about getting Invisalign. It really isn't as bad as people can make it out to be, and so worth it in the long run. As you can see, my teeth have already changed and it's been 3 months. So I hope I've reassured you and answered a lot of your questions. I don't know how many of you this is going to convince to have Invisalign, but if it does, do let me know. I have had so many people DM me saying, I can't wait to see this video because I'm getting my Invisalign done in like 2 months or 2 weeks. So hopefully by the time this goes live, you'll have them and it will just reassure you a little bit. And yeah, if you do have any like queries or you just want to talk to someone else that's, I don't know, going through the same thing, not that it's the end of the world, but it's just nice to talk to someone that is going through something similar, I guess. Like when I had all the pain in my teeth and the sensitivity and I felt like my mouth was gonna fall off, I didn't know that was normal and it really scared me and I just went into like panic mode. But then once I put on my Instagram story saying, oh my god, my teeth are in so much pain, I had so many of you guys message me and it just really reassured me. So hopefully you feel the same, but if you do want to talk, my DMs on my Instagram are always open and we can always chat about all this stuff, even non-Invisalign related. Just drop me a DM, you know, do the whole shebang and we can talk on there. But I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.